All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Community Fitness Program, sponsored by U Chicago Medicine's Urban Health Initiative in partnership with Body Parts Fitness. Thank you for joining us this morning as Mr. Jason Easterly will be leading us through today's exercise.
Good morning, and happy holidays. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Happy to be here. It is relatively cold here in Chicago. Hopefully, we're trying to stay warm. Let's get the workout going. We got another class going on in the other room. I think it'll be ending a little bit shortly. So I apologize if you guys are hearing a little bit of the background noise back there. What are we going to need today? We're going to need our weights. We're going to stay upright today. So don't worry about getting your mat. As you see, I don't have one here, so you won't need one either. We're going to do everything from the upright perspective. We're going to start backwards. We're going to start with some legs. Going to put a little bit of cardio in there from the legs, and then we'll go into our boxing, and we'll come back into our upright core. We'll come back to the upright upper body stuff. We'll do a couple rounds of boxing. We'll come back to some core, and then we'll see what we have thereafter. I'm going to forego the music for right now because I hear a lot of times you guys can't necessarily hear it anyway. So focusing on my voice and making sure we're getting things going. We got that 5-minute warm-up starting up. So make sure you have yourself enough room, and let's just walk it out. As you're walking, breathing into the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Nice, easy steps here. We're going to hang out here for another, let's say for another 30 seconds or so. And then what we're going to pick our pace up a little bit. I want to kind of focus in on a little more cardio stuff today than we probably typically do. Why? Because we probably ate too much and we need to elevate that heart rate. Okay, we got about 15 more seconds, and then we're going to shift things up into some jump rope activity. Okay. Also, as you're getting that walk in, make sure to stay on the feet, bouncing off the toes, standing up nice and tall, yada, yada, yada. Grab your ropes, and let's just kind of jump it out. As you see, I'm going side to side. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. You can feel free to do one of these numbers. You can go back and forth. You can even go and get a real rope if you want to and actually get some jump rope that way. We're going to hang out here for another 20 seconds. And then we're going to go ahead and go into some squats. Okay, with those squats, it'll be more on the cardio side, not so much on the strength side. What does that mean? Well, in 10 seconds, we'll talk about it. Okay, keep it going, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So how do you cardio squat, right? So typically we're just coming down and going back up, down and back up. What I want to try to see now is let's try to get a little bit of air. Okay. So just enough so you feel like you're getting up off the ground. Down and a little hop. Now, if you got knee issues, the modification of that will be just kind of going down and back up, down and back up. Notice I'm not getting into a full squat. I really just want to kind of get a little bit of jumping bean going on here. Let's just keep this rhythm going for about another 10 seconds. Again, if knees are giving you an issue, you can always just modify that and come down and back up like so. Okay. A few more seconds. Nice. Let's go back to that walking, but now we're doing our tabletops. Right? So again, back's nice and straight. My tabletop is just high enough so my knees can hit it. I don't want to be all the way up here. Definitely want to be down there. Just enough where the knees are touching those hands on the face shield and stop looking off into the distance. Seeing all the very cold people walking their dogs over here. So where I am. We got 10 more seconds. And I want to go into a little bit of pre-boxing, getting ourselves ready for those boxing rounds we have coming up. Okay, we all know the deal. Left foot forward, right foot back. Just gonna start off with a nice little hop, okay? Boxer's bounce here. Hands on the feet, hands on the face. We haven't thrown any punches yet. That's coming. We're gonna start throwing those punches in about 10 seconds. And we're just going to throw some jab crosses, just some jab crosses just to kind of warm the engine up and get ourselves ready for the boxing when it comes. Here we go. Jab cross. Jab cross. squaring up on each punch. When I punch it down here, when I punch it up here, with this jab crossing, I'm punching directly at you. You're punching directly at me. All right, we got about 10 seconds left. Keep it going. Keep it going. Nice job. Nice job. Okay. Let's start to stretch things out and get ourselves ready. We'll start with the body and we'll finish up with those good mornings we like to do. Stretch out that lower back. Take that right arm, bring it all the way over. Nice job. Bring it behind us. Pulling down on the elbow. Let's switch the arms up. Bring it over. Bring it behind us. Awesome. Let's start to stretch out those lower extremities. Feet slightly right on the shoulders, slight bend on the knees, rolling down, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Going to your comfort level. As slow as you came down, come back up that same speed. Roll the shoulders back. And believe it or not, that's a whole 5 minutes. Nice job. Nice job. Okay. Now, we're going to get started with our warm with our legs, and then we're going to our boxing. With the legs, like I said, I want to be a little more cardio specific, so you won't necessarily use your weights for these, right? What we're going to do is we're going to do pretty much the exact same activities we did in our warm-up, but we're going to put them into 30-second increments, right? So for the first one, we're going to walk it out, but I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you a little bit. For the folks that have knee issues or cardio issues or think, well, you know you have no business running, I want you to listen to your body first, then listen to me. Everybody else, for the first 30 seconds, you're going to go for a jog. Not a real heavy jog, just a jog. We're removing those arms. Again, shoulders aren't by the ears. We're not moving our knees all over the place. All we're trying to do, one thing's up. We got a whopping 30 seconds of that, okay? Then the next 30 seconds, we're going to go into the jumping jacks. We know how the jumping jacks work, right? My favorites, the Dr. Brantley's. We're going to step it out, bring it back. Step it out, bring it back. Overachievers for your traditional jumping jacks, okay? That's for the second 30 seconds. For the last 30 seconds, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a tabletop. Okay? So there'll be a lot of running here, if you will, but it's going to be focused in on elevating that heart rate at the same time. Lower extremities. All right, so we got one for 30. We got Dr. Brantley, jumping jacks for 30. And then we got tabletops for 30. Get yourself ready, put the weights off to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's get it. Nice and easy pace. My marathon runners and my people that like to go out there and go way ahead, you go ahead. We'll hang out down here. We'll let you guys go and spread it out, rabbits. We're not tortoises, but we're still just kind of keeping a nice, easy pace here. Awesome. One of those jumping jacks for Dr. Brantley's. I'm going to do Dr. Brantley's. Overachievers, you go ahead and get those jumping jacks in. We're stepping out, bringing it back. Stepping out, bringing it back. 15 seconds. Keep it going. Almost there. Almost there. Good job. Now let's tabletop it out. Get that tabletop to your level. Waist level is a suggested height. Yeah. And you're trying to bring that knee straight up. We'll talk about it now. We'll probably talk about it again. You may notice that when you bring that knee up like so, really stretches that back out. This is a really good activity, not just for the legs, not just for the cardio, but to stretch out everything from here all the way down. Let's get back into that run. Yeah. Now, this is a little aggressive. You can stay with the tabletop if you want to. I'd like you to at least give it a shot here. And as you're in this run, if you know your pace was here and you can pick it up a little bit, you do so. You only got 5 seconds left. Great job, great job. Let's go back now and get those Dr. Bradley jumping jacks in here. Not so much a jump as it is a step, but kind of splitting hairs at this point. We're just trying. 10 seconds. Even the dogs don't look like they want to be outside as they're going out there and do their business. All right, back to our tabletop. Yeah. Try to bring it straight up, right? We don't want to have it out here. That's a whole different movement. Not a bad one, but we really want to focus in on just coming straight up, shoulders being relaxed, hands at that waist level. You got 5 seconds. Go. Nice work. Nice work. Okay, let's shake it out. And let's go ahead and do some boxing here. All right, so I said that was a leg warm-up or leg activity, and it technically was, but we're gonna add a little more leg work here into this boxing round. We're gonna have a little bit of kicks, and we're gonna add some squats in there. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna build out that combo. We're gonna start by building out our combination. Jab cross. That's it. That's all. Jab cross for 30 seconds. So for the next 30 seconds, we're gonna go squat, hook, hook, squat, hook, hook. All right. And then for the last 30 seconds, we're gonna go jab, cross, squat, hook, hook, kick. So I'm kind of playing with some stuff here by adding that kick into the end by combining the first 30 and the second 30. Kind of a math problem. That's the kind of stuff I do, right? First 30, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. Next 30, squat, hook, hook. Notice hooks, 90 degrees as always. Last 30, jab, cross, squat, hook, hook. And we throw a rear kick at the end of it. Yeah. Let's take our time for the first 90 seconds. And then when we get to the next 90 seconds, we'll show off a little bit. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Jab, cross. Ten seconds. One more. Awesome. Next 30 seconds, we got that squat, hook, hook. Here we go. Squat, hook, hook. Squat, hook, hook. Squat, hook. Squat, hook, hook. Squat, hook, hook. Squat, hook, hook. Squat, hook, hook. One more. Squat, hook, hook. Let's put it all together. Let's add that rear kick at the end. Let's take it slow. Jab, cross, squat, hook, hook, rear kick. Again, jab, cross, squat, hook, hook, rear kick. Again, jab, cross, squat, hook, hook, rear kick. One more. Jab, cross, squat, hook, hook, rear kick. We're back to the top of the order. We're just doing jab crosses. Here we go. Now we got that squat, hook, hook. Here we go. Squat, hook, hook. 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 Bend those knees. Squat, hook, hook. Squat, hook, hook. Squat, hook, hook. We're putting it all together. Jab, cross, squat, hook, hook. Jab, cross, squat, hook, hook. Rear. 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 Our timing is perfect. It's perfect, I say. It's perfect. Let's take a moment. Let's come back to that breath. We got a lot in. We got a lot of cardio in. I want to make sure that the heart rates are a little bit elevated than they would normally be. But at the same time, I want to take some time to bring it back down so that we're not completely out of breath. So let's take a moment. Come back to the breath. Big, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale that out. Nice job, nice job. We're gonna get 5 breaths, okay? That was the first one. Second one, big deep breath in. 4. In between, if you want to kind of roll the shoulders back and bring the tension back, or take the tension out, or don't put the tension in, that's fine. We got 3 more. Big deep breath in. Nice. 2 more. We got 1 more. Big deep breath in. Make this the best one. Good job. Okay. So now, heart rate should have come down a little bit. Ready to get our core on. We're gonna grab a weight for these, okay? We're gonna get those trunk twists. You know how these go. We grab the weight like so, and we're gonna twist over that left leg, center, right leg, center, over left, center, over right, and center. We've got that for 30 seconds. Then for the next 30 seconds, we're gonna get those dips in, or leans, if you will. We're gonna take the weight, throw it into your right hand, my left hand behind the head if you can. Lean it over, come back. Over, come back. Come back. We'll come back to our trunk twist again, and it will go left hand, my right hand, your left. And then we'll come back one more time on this leg over here, okay? So let's start off with the trunk twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right there in the middle. Twist over the left, center, right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center, right, center, left, right, left, right. Nice, okay? Your right hand, my left hand behind the head, take it over, come back. What are we working with these? We're not just working the back, we're working those obliques, those pesky love handles. Try to get it down to the knee, or even past it if you can. You know what? Let's switch it up and go to the other side now. We'll come back to those trunk twists later. So we'll switch to the other side. Take your time with these. We got about 10 seconds. sure those feet are nice and secure on the ground. Okay, we're back to our trunk twist. Hold the weight as you did on the first round. Left, center, right, center, left, and right, left, and right, left, and right. Nice job. Okay, your left, your right, my left. We got 15 seconds. Give me one more. Give me one more. Okay, let's switch it up. Nice and slow. Definitely not a race with these moves. And that's our bell. Our first round. All right. Very good. You've completed a leg round. We've completed a boxing round. We've completed a core round. We're going to come back now and we're actually going to work those arms up a little bit. Okay. All right. So we're going to work on what I want to work on for the arms today, for the triceps. All right. So we're going to get those tricep kickbacks. We're also going to work on the shoulders as well. So I always like to look to the side of these so you can see the full movement. We're in that steer position. Feet are slightly wider than the shoulders. We got a little bit of a bend of the knee, kind of leaning over. We're going to kick it back. All right. So notice now, we're here. So if you imagine skiing, I'm not a skier, but if you can imagine skiing, you should be in this position at the full extension. And then you bring it right here to the knee. I want to bring it all the way up here. That's a whole different movement. We're kicking it back. Bring it to the knee. Back into knee. Okay. So we're going to do those for the first 30 seconds. Then we've got something called a reverse fly. So this is much better seen with me facing you, you facing me. Notice the arms are kind of curved out. All right. And we're bringing it out and back. Out and back. Out and back. Okay. We're going to alternate between those two moves during this go round. So we're going to do each one of those 3 times. Tricep kickbacks, and then you've got reverse flies. Tricep kicks, reverse flies, yada, yada, yada. I am done talking. Let's make this our best move ever. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back. Try to get that full extension. Keep it all the way back and bring it back to start. 10 seconds. Okay, let's get those reverse flies in. Same bent over movement, but now the difference is the arms going to be kind of curved out. Use that fluid movement all the way up, coming to that stop, and that fluid movement back. One more. All right, let's come back to the second round of tricep kickbacks. Kick it all the way back. Bring it to that start point. Let's get that second round of reverse flies. All right, final round of kickbacks. See both of our good sides. Mom should be talking to you a little bit. Kicking it all the way back. One more. Nice job. Let's finish up with another round of those reverse flies. Fluid movement. Fluid movement. Ten seconds. Talk to the side. Okay. Here we go. Time to get into the box. As we did before, we'll build up a combination. Combination will start off like so. Left foot forward, right foot back, getting that nice box bounce in, staying nice and lean and whatnot. We're going to start with some defensive moves for the first 30 seconds. It's also going to be a little bit of active recovery too, after that taxing activity on the arms. All I want you doing for the first 30, slip lead, slip rear, slip lead, slip rear. So we're going to kick it off with that defensive move for the first 30. For the next 30, we're actually going to add a kick in there, right? And then we're going to throw 1, 2, 3, right? That'll be our next 30. The last 30, we're putting all of that stuff together. Nothing fancy. Slip lead, slip rear, rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Yeah, that's the movement. That's the drill. That's our round. Let's get it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slip lead. All we're doing is getting some modified trunk twist, if you will, where we do these with our weight and then we kind of stop in the middle. And obviously our stance is a little bit different. Here, we're in that boxer stance. Hands are about face. We're working that core. One more to the left, one more to the right. Good job. Now, we've got that rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Rear kick. Again, rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Rear, jab, cross, hook. Rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Let's put it all together. Slip lead, slip rear, lead kick, or rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Slip lead, slip rear, rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Nice job. Rear kick. Slip lead, slip rear. I was off, I'm sorry. Jab, cross, hook. Again, slip lead, slip rear, jab, cross, hook. Let's go back to that slip lead, slip rear. Just turn it to the left and turn it to the right. As you're getting that movement, try to work around the vertebrae. Imagine your vertebrae is here, right? And you're just kind of working around it, making sure that you're respecting it. And it'll respect you back. And you can see I'm taking my time with this movement as well. There we go. The respect of the vertebrae. All right, I'll get it right this time, I promise. rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Rear, jab, cross, hook. Rear, jab, cross, hook. Rear kick, 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 jab, cross, hook. All right. I got this. Slip lead, slip rear, rear kick, jab, cross, hook. All right, I got the fingers together. Slip lead, slip rear, rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Yay, Jason. Slip lead, slip rear, rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Slip lead, slip rear, rear kick, jab, cross, hook. Whew. Having a brain fart there for a second. What's going on? All right, this second round, my favorite round of the boxing, my favorite round of the workout, actually. This is the U versus. This is where we got the U versus U kind of pushing air around the end. But we're going to do speed versus power. The speed is going to be throwing those ones and twos as fast as you can. Then for our power shots, we're going to switch those up to, instead of threes and fours, I want to go fives and sixes. So I want a big, right? We got those for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to go out and grab myself some coffee for a whopping 30 seconds. And then it's going to be you versus you. I want you to visualize how you want those punches to go. You know, imagine you've got a bunch of slip leads, a bunch of slip rears. You want to imagine beating your most hard opponent, which is you. I'm done talking. Let's get that speed going, those ones and twos. Now, at this point, if there is some fatigue, it's a good thing, right? But the fatigue should not dictate the form, right? I always tell my clients all the time, do not let fatigue dictate your form. Keep going, making sure you've got nice, fluid movements. Awesome. Now, we got those big fives and big sixes, okay? Okay, go get it. Go get it. I'm going to grab some coffee. If anybody wants it, let me know. But make sure you're getting your punches in. Jabs, crosses, hooks, uppercuts. Making sure you've got some moves in there that you're doing that are not the same movement over and over and over again. Make sure it's the same thing. Make sure it's the same. Make sure it's something different there. You're kind of switching some stuff around here. You got three, you got two, you got one. Great job. We're right back where we started with that speed now. If you're tired, try to give me at least 50% of where you were at speed-wise. Keeping that movement going. 15 seconds. Nice job, nice job, nice job. You got less than 10. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Big fives, big sixes. Here we go. Try to use those legs to power that 5 and that 6 all the way through. If you didn't get it this time, here's your time to do it because it's you versus you. Come on, make sure you are beating yourself, which seems kind of weird when you say it, but it is a thing. Keep it going, keep it going. You got it, you got this, you got this. You got this, you got this. Less than 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Awesome work. Awesome work. Hopefully you feel like you've gotten some real work in today. We have definitely got some in, especially with that cardio we started off with, to kind of replace or enhance our leg activity. All right, how are we going to finish? We're going to finish by saying good morning to ourselves, right? We're also going to get some trunk twists in as well, okay? So with the trunk twist, as we did before, same thing. I want you to grab that weight. Right here, twisting left, twisting right. We got that for 30 seconds. Then for everybody that is able to do so, make sure the weight is comparable. I don't want you to do something that's going to injure yourself. Right behind your head, gently resting it there, coming down, coming back up again. We've worked the core, we're going to work the back. We're going to finish back up between doing that trunk twist and those good mornings. 3 rounds of each one. We'll get you out of here and enjoy your weekend. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist left. Twist right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Nice job. Let's get those good mornings in. Nice and easy down. Nice and easy back up. Down. Back up. We got 15 seconds. Yeah. Back up. Up. Yeah. Up. And we're into minute number 2. Back to the good mornings. We've done a few rounds of these at this point, so you know what it looks like. Try to make sure you're keeping the movement looking the exact same every single time. If you've gotten all the way around on one and kind of halved it on the other one, make that adjustment. Second round of good mornings. Let's do them. Up. Up. Yeah. Up. Yeah. Up. Less than 10. Yeah. Up. Yeah. And up. We are coming into our last and final minute here. Let's make this pretty. Twist it left. And twist it right. Left. And right. Treating that vertebrae with care on each and every twist. One more left. One more right. Now let's finish up with a final round of good mornings. Ten seconds. One more. Awesome. Take a moment. Come back to that breath like we did before. We're going to get those 5 big, deep breaths in, and then we're going to go ahead and stretch everything out. And then, like I said, I'm going to get you out of here. So big, deep breath in, into the nose, out through the mouth. Here we go. First one. As you're getting that breath in, congratulate yourself on completing that workout. Two more. Last one. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Okay. Let's stretch out the upper body. Right arm comes all the way across the body. Bring it behind you. Left arm, across the body. Bring it behind you. Picking our right hand. Picking it right here, you know what's coming. Left hand right here. Put our hands together. Great job today. My name is Jason Easter. You know what this is. It's Body Parts Fitness. Now turn it over to the lovely Ms. Jones.